But for now, we delve into an event that's coming up shortly. You know, it's the biggest really in northern Ghana. Nothing of that sort has happened in a very long time, and we are excited not only about the prospects, but the fact that it significantly improves our economy. It makes us all better, right? So joining us in studio to throw more light and give us all the insights we need to this really big event coming up. Apioko.
Hello, hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to my show. But your set. I've ended it. It's fine.
I was dreading this because Jude is such a pain in every part of my skin.
No, you know, I've admitted it's your set, but it is my show.
Oh my goodness.
So you're welcome.
You are caretaker. Caretaker.
It doesn't
Caretaker.
matter. At least in the interim, I'm here.
Caretaker.
No, I'm here.
So you're behaving like the caretaker who goes to tell all his girlfriends that he owns the house.
I'm here. When I come on, what's cooking? You can also anyway. Happy welcome.
Thank you.
It was good
Good
to
morning.
have you.
And Chris's hair is looking glorious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I feel. What
I know.
You know my love for your hair.
I mean, one day you should swap.
The hair.
Yeah, the color. So
The
I should do
color.
it black and you should do it red.
She will dye her hair, I'll dye my hair.
Yes, that's what will have to happen.
That's what it means.
Avi, Northern Business Fair, it's big. For the first, I've been in this company for 7 years. This is the first time I'm seeing something of this sort. What's the thinking around this? Why the North of all the places?
All right. So good morning again. You know, ChannelOne TV and City FM, as I always say whenever I come here, everything that we do has some kind of impact media agenda at the end of it, right? So it's not just about having an event. And people do know that we are very heavy on events. But the reason why we do these things is because we report the news all the time. We carry the stories from the communities. I see Chris getting emotional here when they are doing the community focus segments and all that, you know. But the thing is, if we keep reporting and we know what some of the problems are because of the proximity that we have as media to the problem, then what can we do about it? And so we look at our convening power. A lot of people watch us, a lot of people listen to us, and that is power to bring people together, right? So we've done things like This is Ghana, we have the Back to Your Village Food Festival, we have our business festival, which we do in June. And now, as we grow our national footprint and we bring all the stories from around the country, it's clear, and we know this, that development is lacking in the rest of the regions across the country. And we keep saying that Accra is not Ghana and Ghana is not Accra. Now, when you go to the north, there's a burgeoning SME, MSME economy there. They are doing so much. All they need is access to mainstream markets. So they have their own economy happening there, but it's detached, or there's a break away from what is happening mainstream economic. And we do know that, and I mean later on the GA will be here, the Ghana Enterprises Agency. We do know that about 90% of the businesses in Ghana that we have are small scale or medium scale enterprises. So if some of those 90% are up north, and quite a chunk of them are there, then what can we do to let people see what's available? And that's where the Northern Business Fair comes in. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. For a lot of people, they've said that, see, there are beautiful ideas up north. There are so many creatives, so many people within the space, SME space, like you rightly alluded to, doing work, but they lack that platform and that visibility. Is this event also to give them that leverage as well?
It is. And like I said, don't forget, I mentioned we are media. We have convening power. So whereas it's an event with a physical exhibition going on, we have the cameras, we have the microphones, and we have that platform or those multi-platforms to project what's happening there. So whether it's bringing it back to showcase on TV, across our digital social media platforms, features on radio, because I'm sure there'll be very unique stories that some of the entrepreneurs will have that we can capture in a radio feature story. And then you put it out there. An investor will watch or listen or come across it, share it, and then your destiny helper steps in. The government may even say, we've been looking for this
Type of business.
business to plug into something in the larger manufacturing machinery. This person has the expertise. We were looking for external people from another country, but the people are here, we didn't know. And that's why what we are doing is important. So yes, there's the exhibition bringing people together, doing the physical events where people can go and see, but there's also the opportunity and the onus on us to make sure that the world sees what it is.
Again, like why the focus on northern Ghana and all the 5 regions within the north? You know, why not the Volta region, for example, where we also know that like businesses are there, they are thriving. Why not the western region? Why the focus on north?
Okay, I'll explain. We have 16 regions in Ghana, and each of these regions has different districts, communities, but also different cultures.
Right.
We forget a lot of the time that Ghana is actually a melting pot of cultures. We are actually a conglomerate or a combination of several states. And you can see it, I mean, it's a little more tangible when you look at our chieftaincy and traditional rulership systems, right? So many cultures, over 160 languages and dialects, very diverse. Now, the culture in the north is heavy on manufacturing or processing. And that's why we are going there, because our secondary economy, our manufacturing sector is lacking. And even in Accra now, yeah, it's happening, but what land do we have for manufacturing? And people, our shea butter, cosmetic industry, they are bringing those products from the north anyway and making them, you know, sexy, zhuzhing them up in Accra and packaging them. Same with woven products, metal products. We're seeing it. The rice, Ghana rice, a lot of those rice farms are either in the north or in the Volta region, right? So there's a burgeoning economy there that can feed the manufacturing or value chain sector of the secondary economy. And it's big enough for us to make a case study and say that perhaps our manufacturing hubs can be, if we're looking at Accra, maybe then, and maybe somewhere in the middle belt. And the only way we can do that is to test it. And so there's an exhibition. Let's see what people are already producing in their homes, in their schools, on their farms. And then let's see how we can give them the platform to scale up the business. So that's why we are going to the north, because it's very clear from our research. Mind you, this event is happening this weekend, but we've been on the ground.
Yeah, I figured.
And even with the Heritage Caravan, we've been going there, we've been doing the Bolga We Day, you know, whenever we get there and all that. So we've seen something.
The experiences are built up.
Exactly, backed with research. And that's why we're going there, because we believe that what we are talking about now, generating revenue for the country, it has to come from the manufacturing sector. And it looks like the northern parts can sort of give us that.
So do you think the north is ready for us?
Oh, they are ready. More than ready.
Already.
Look, mind you, people are coming to exhibit what they are already producing. It's not that we set fair and then they are now incubating.
No. Create the product.
No, these are businesses. I'll give you an example. I met last year a company, a man and he has a whole team. It's like a team of 15 people to employ 15 people in this Ghana, and they are based in the north. What do they produce? Groundnut oil. And this is an alternative to, say, an olive oil, which we are importing. Those who don't necessarily like coconut oil, that's also something that's there, or the traditional vegetable oil, groundnut oil. We eat groundnuts already. We make groundnut soup. We have kofi brokman. It's in our cuisine, but groundnut oil is there, and they're producing it. Now, somebody like this, if he gets the platform, do you not think that he can export this as an alternative cooking oil to other parts of the world? He could.
Can. I feel like he can, because talking about groundnut oil, like if you look at Nigeria, Nigerians like groundnut oil. But there's so many oils right now that even the vegetable oils have become groundnut oil.
You see.
So if someone like this says, I have the pure groundnut oil, not the vegetable oil that you're calling groundnut oil, that is business right there.
It's exporting straight to Nigeria. And this is what we are
because
talking about.
they have like a love for groundnut oil.
You see. So the North is ready. They've been waiting for an opportunity like this, actually. And the exhibitors are extremely excited about it. We've kept the rates very low. Really, what the exhibitors are paying is just for, you know, putting the thing together. We do have some sponsorship, but you know how it is, Charlie. Cash drop everywhere. So you can't pay for everything. But also, they were asking why they can't pay more. Because some of them want bigger stalls. Some of them, you know, they want to deck
So clearly they are ready.
Oh, they are ready.
So the North is ready.
Completely.
Interesting. But we also know the challenges that face, you know, small businesses, particularly in the North face, right? Access to capital, infrastructure deficit, capacity building for some of these business owners, to help them scale up their business to the next level, even on the international stage. Beyond just bringing all of them together, with the convening power, as you rightly put it, is there any other thing, or an added advantage we'll be seeking to give them? I know, for example, Agri-Fair, we had a whole, clinic for them, right? So for those participating in the Northern Business Fair, are you minded to, help them beyond giving them the platform?
No, of course, and that's why it's, a very laudable thing that the Ghana Enterprise Agency, for example, is involved in this.
Okay.
Because all of these businesses, all of these SMEs fall under the direct purview of the GEA, under the Ministry of Trade in Ghana. Now, why is that important? Because when the GEA goes there, beyond some of these businesses probably already having registered with the GEA, now they can get there and actually communicate with them one-on-one. For us as media as well, we've done our research, but now seeing what they need will be amplified because we'll have conversations with them one-on-one. Up till now, it's just been like you said, oh, we see that there's no infrastructure, but what are the stories behind the story? Then now, based on that, we can say that, okay, this is a maiden edition. Beyond this, should we partner with the GA, for example, and the districts, the regional minister and his team? I'm sure he'll send representation. Should we partner with them to do clinics there? Should we bring in, say, the Ministry of Tourism, so that now when people are going to Larabanga, to Mole, we now feed some of the artifacts, for example, that are being made, those are also products, into the value chain at the heritage site. There's so many things, but we need to see what is happening first, understand really what the problem is, so we are not giving people Panadol when they need
something else,
or setting the wrong questions and giving the right answers.
We do that a lot. Oh, because we have theory, then we are running with it. But beyond that, speaking of theory, this also gives us an opportunity to also engage our academics. We are not doing enough research because we are not investing in research. We can ask our lecturers how much they get for research grants. We should have been able to have business schools go up and do some of this research and document it. So that now we are going and we are practicalizing. But now here's the case, there's just too much detachment. So what this fair is doing is opening the conversation for all these different facets to come together and then solve Ghana's problems.
Your point on research, resonates with me so much because I've been thinking about it deeply, right? Because I think a major bane of our development process is also the fact that we've not invested in research. And all of the investments in research have come from multilaterals, from foreign, and they have their interest. So they found what they are interested in and what they want to push, which might not necessarily align with our development goals as a people. So we need research, right? So our academic institutions, Legon.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Legon, Tech, because even the private ones, Ashesi, all of them.
They're trying to do internal generation of funds for research, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
Every day, UTAG is fighting, Professor John, hey, book and research allowance,
No, it's true. Because people feel that research, you're sitting on it. No, they have to travel, trek, accommodation, feeding, travel with research assistants. Sometimes, depending on what the research is, involve the community. Bring in archaeologists. There's so much. And where would they get them? How much are the lecturers even paid in the first place? How much do we pay in our public universities as students? So these are conversations that we've been having. We need to get serious. And I think that when we see the outcome of this, it will kickstart a whole avalanche.
Thank you so much. You left us with so much insights to this. It was supposed to be a fair, a conversation on a fair.
But it has opened other, like a Pandora box.
But I told you with ChannelOne TV and City FM, it's never just the event.
There's always more to it.
There's always a Ghana.
Including Jungle Warriors. Do you know Jungle Warriors? Do you know Jungle Warriors?
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Abby, thank you so much. I'll be looking forward to it.
Absolutely. But we have sponsors, and permit me to read out who the sponsors are from my phone. I don't want to leave anybody out. I've already mentioned the Ghana Enterprises Agency. We have Side Hustle.
Okay.
And Side Hustle, Charlie, when it comes to side business or any kind of small business,
they did for you.
They are there, and they are following us from Accra to the north. They've been with us for many of our events. We have Echo Bank.
Shout outs to them.
Echo Bank. And we would understand why they would be important.
It's a Pan-African bank, right?
The Pan-African bank, but also financing, structuring your finances as a business and all that. And then GEPA, the Ghana Export Promotion Agency, because just like we see with This is Ghana, many of these businesses, they're on the cusp of export, but they don't know how to do it, and so they are there. And then, I mean, it's a bit late for registration, but if you have questions, 0205-973-973.
How many exhibitors?
So we are looking at a maximum of 100. Yes. But all the exhibitors are coming with more than one thing. So it's not 100 products. It's 100 exhibitors. And we are doing this at the Tamale Sports Stadium, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are starting on Saturday, so Saturday and Sunday, 2-day fair. Please come out, support the North. And if you have the means to travel from your region there, by all means do.
Apioko, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing. Apioko is our head of programs production right here at ChannelOne TV, and also host of What's Cooking. You know, I've been telling her she needs to invite me on the show, and I'm sure in the coming days.
It's a shameless plug.
You know, she needs to taste my yam stew. You know, my egg stew and yam.
That would be nice.
Mashed yam, solid. No, I did form.
You owe me.
Say no more. Guys, we'll take a quick break. When we're back, there's a lot more right here on Breakfast Daily.